least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs his exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there. Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. If you got some people who can fight, you got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostmiller. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine, cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We're not staying here. Let us out. I don't know if that's... Ikko's already shouted to his men who stares at the gears in return. They had just finished closing the masjid. A fine waste of time and lives. Now get out. You've passed the gun through the gate to turn. You wonder if you just threw your best chance for survival. Hope you know what we're doing. Making up as you go, Ivor. Chapter 3. Little did they sleep. That just seemed like a shitty spot to murder everything. I also don't trust the dude in the helmet. Hacken, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted, and more weapons. Extra supplies, too. You perk up, just now realizing Margaret's been talking to you. Since Wagner died, everyone's been looking at you to make decisions. It's exhausting. Hacken? I heard you. I was saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eric. Eric? I met him. He seemed confident enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants dredge crawling through his streets. We've put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths then. You sure that wound is healed, Ludin? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the lines would rot, or worse. Ludin makes his own decisions. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it at all a second time. Either take us through the winding road, or do your job and slaughter some dredge. Ludin turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road is not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Ludin won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Ludin get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hacken? Tell them we cover the mountainside in dredge bodies. Good. Give the word and we'll be set off. Let's check out some heroes. Wait, what? Matt. Heroes? Is this heroes? It is my heroes. You're injured. You suck. Move. Here you go here. View. Remote. Continue. Confirm. Bam. And bam. Confirm. Low gear. Promote. Continue. Confirm. Rock. Useless. Promote. Confirm. What is what do you do? You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No, well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varl listened. I know that. I could use help here. The scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Morger's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold his quill. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get, naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just hunkers and Grobhound collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer is close, I think, but the addled son of a bitch still welcomes the fight. He'll probably be off before I am, although... The scrivener gestures around as if to remind me of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is what different does it make. I'm just delivery baron for Geronder now. Can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal. Hence, don't get fancy on my behalf, Hakon. Okay, I won't. What are you always putting down in that journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. I've got a banner and arboring for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Ludin's? Gods forbid. Ha, you relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with ya. I like him too. I've hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. I'd ask how you're dealing with Wagnier's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Mulger, which is good. I know most of these Varls, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Wagner. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other. The rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal. I've got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there are a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Ludin's men? They don't want to hear anything from me. I know that. Any problems? Could be. Ludin's pet Varl is named Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red is scared too, Yrsa. She's probably the best fighter Ludin's got, to be honest. I've overheard some of the Varl call her the Witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hacken. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find it. You think we're walking into a death trap, this mini Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like being the one to send Varls to their death. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would have expected Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. It just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although I have to wonder. Nah, never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about Wagner? I'd rather not say, Hacken. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. If you say so, keep it to yourself. If there's a reason to bring it up again, I will. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget. You weren't around back then. At one point, I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. Let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. Is there like a market or anything I can go to? Heroes, leave. No. Look at you, says Moger. In the hills, more dredge. No more than oh, look at that. No more than a dozen, though. We could just as easily pass by as rush up there to slaughter them. Ludin overhears. There's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand, he says. You ask him when he started to care about Strand. I don't, he replies. I thought you did. We'll deal with it ourselves. The caravan stops and waits while you lead a small detachment up the hillside to care of the dredge quickly. You tell Ludin to stay by the caravan. He folds his arms and mutters something about being treated like a child. That's good enough for me. Wait, I can just outright kill you. Die. At least he does make it easier. Bam. Oh man, Varl seemed like a piece of shit to use. End turn. You die too. That's a promotion for you. Pillage. Nice. Hackett. You can hear Ludin's hard-booted trot as she set up camp to first day brace yourself. Can we speak as equals? We can try. It seems clear to me you plan to kill a lot of dreads along the way. Am I right? In fact, I plan to go out of my way to kill them. I shouldn't be surprised, but don't assume only the Varl can fight. Do you understand me? That is my banner we fly to Grofheim, the banner of Cariborne. I insist on joining you in battle. Almost got it in your first encounter and ready for more. Whatever you like, Prince. And, I expect no more resistance. From Wagner? Maybe. They tell me you were his Kendir. That's why you're in charge now. Some sort of next of kin Varl thing? Don't you take on his responsibilities? Why the tough act, kid? Don't look down on me again. Don't you dare. When you're nearly 200 years, it's hard to take a 20-year-old man. Is that right? Seriously. You better start. We'll both be kings someday. That's the last thing I need to think about right now. Rulin looks at you as though you just punched yourself in the face. He heads back to his tent before saying whatever was on his mind. I really like these characters. Like, they are super good. Yeah, it's true. I've noticed that those are very awesome stats. Heroes. Alright, so that's another promotion. Continue. War Master. It's just I don't know what to go for him. Like dodge. Yeah, we'll go with that. Give you some super sick hit rating. And then who else got promoted? You got promoted. Continue. Confirm. You have 0 exertion though. What is wrong with you? Both of that in there. Why are you so garbage, buddy? What are you? Bercy is a warhawk, so you're the same as Gunnulf, but you're a level below. Glinolf's just better than you, though. Like, he can get more strength, which is pretty good. Move, you go here. You go here. What do you have here? Siege Archer. She seems pretty good. I'll go for that. Not gonna bother with that. Well, that'll be level 2. Level 3. Huh. Nice. Oh, you get a passive puncture. Talk to you. Ursa, right? She watches as you approach with her head tilted back and points a thumb towards the tent. No, here for you. Oh. Can we talk? Ursa shakes her head no, a smile on her lips, eyelids low. Why not? I don't. It's about the flaming arrows. She raises an eyebrow. Varl and fire don't get along. All you get is a shrug. If we're going to use them. She pulls an arrow, there's a flick to the wrist you don't quite catch. Suddenly a bird combusts in the tree behind you and falls to the ground. Smoldering. Half the camp is turned to watch. Don't tell me not to. You don't talk? No. You do, though. I don't. She smiles warmly, clearly enjoying her game. She watches you. You're Luden's bodyguard? No, he's mine. Before you have the chance to be confused, she cackles abruptly loud, then looks slightly embarrassed. You are his personal guard, though. Her expression changes too, of course. How'd you end up with someone like Luden? Luck. Well, this has been fun. She crosses her arms, a hand on her chin, and cocks her head to one side. Until next time, Ursa. Hacken. You stop and look over your shoulder. I'm a witch, so be careful. He puts her forefinger to her lips with a stop. Shh. You depart, not quite sure what to make of that. I like her. Bercy, let me talk to you. You have a moment? As you approach Bercy, he lowers the book he was reading. He doesn't strike you as the book reading type. You're Bercy. You're Hacken. We've gotten that out of the way, haven't we? I had some questions. Say what you want to say. Where'd you learn to fight? Same way as you. By fighting. You know what I mean. I robbed well-protected merchants for at least one man's lifetime. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Not anymore. I've had a lot of jobs. What's a Varl doing working for Luden? What's a Varl doing working for another Varl? What difference does it make? It looks like you're in charge right now, so do me a favor and don't get Luden killed. Is it important to you? No, but that's one way to put it. Can I trust you? What a loaded question. Depends what you mean. Whose back will you have if things go wrong? Assume I'm looking at it for myself and you'll figure it out. Does Luden understand that? Luden doesn't even understand that half his army is here just to protect him from the people he talks to. You laugh at the unexpected gouge. Bercy grins, pleads with himself. What do you want to know? I won't keep you any longer. See you on the battlefield. Oh, leader of Varl. You could join us. I'm where I want to be. Don't forget what I said about keeping Luden alive. Got it? As you step away, if you can't help but wonder if there's a bit of a threat behind that gravelly request. Alright, let's head back out. This game has ended up being a lot better than I thought it would be. I'll decline. You overhear a conversation while marching along to the warriors. I'm happy to stomp some slags as much as the next round, but I didn't join up to take orders from Hacken, he says one. Apparently he doesn't really not willing to die for him either. Make your presence known, but walk on. Not sure Wagner would have been happy to hear that, he growled loudly. The Varl flinches as you walk past without looking his direction. In the distance you can hear his friend laughing at his misfortune. A small gathering of tents come to view. A group of merchants look at you. Ask what they're doing here. We were camped out at the Godstone ahead, one tells you, leaving an offering to Gundar's one of those. His friends turned. Red started appearing out of nowhere. Some of us stayed. Thought the gods would wait, but damned if I know why. We've been dodging them since we left. Show them the way to Strand is clear and see them off. They thank you profusely. One stop says to pass. If you're passing by Dangle, do me a favor. My wife's brother stayed behind. You'll know him by a necklace with many rings on it. We see him. Say we are safely stranded. You nod. After a short time, they continue on. The caravan slows unexpectedly. Word travels down the line, and then in a moment, he tells you, Dredge know we're coming. Probably saw us back at Fear fell and did their usual lurking. Could have been bad if we plotted into them, but we saw them first. Dredge watch you, waiting to see what you do. When's the last time you commanded a few hundred Haggises? Don't overthink it. The warriors can take care of themselves in war. When you come across more enemies than your party can handle, you'll engage in war. Give your army orders to fit the situation, and be prepared to get your own hands dirty too. By making battles easier for yourself, you'll end up with higher casualties, or you can take burden on yourself with a harder battle but save more lives. If you're ever desperately outnumbered, it may be best run avoiding battle completely. Prepare for battle. Why are you still injured? I don't understand you. Stop being injured. Delicious yogurt. War. Power +1. Destroy all that. potion. Oh, he's going down, isn't he? Gained items. Now rose. And I got a trophy. Morale declined. More battles. You're still injured. Oh, I have to rest for that. Okay. Let's promote you. Improve my ability. Rank 2 in the pain. More armor is good for you. Promote. Continue. Confirm. Bam. Make you so you can exert yourself to be super duper awesome. Like so. Move. You're gonna go there. Hey Nash. I'm good kitty boy. Just another battle, eh? Just want to massacre all of the dredge. run my ass away from you. Take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. Kill a few more as they flee. The attack integer is still brave enough to face you. Is it just the one? No, it's two, okay.